She, with sweet words and false enticing smiles, infused love among the dainties set, and with empoisoned cups our souls beguiles, and made each knight himself and God forget. She rose and turned again within short whiles, with changed looks where wrath and anger met. A charming rod, a book with her she brings, on which she mumbled strange and secret things. She read, in change I felt my will and thought. I longed to change my life and place of biding. That virtue strange in me no pleasure wrought. I leapt into the flood myself there hiding. My legs and feet both into one were brought, mine arms and hands into my shoulders sliding. My skin was full of scales, like shields of brass, now made of fish, where late a night I was. The rest with me like shape, like garments wore, and dive with me in that quicksilver stream. Such mind to my remembrance then I bore, as when on vain and foolish things men dream. At last our shade it pleased her to restore, then full of wonder and of fear we seem, and with an ireful look the angry maid thus threatened us, and made us thus afraid. You see, quoth she, my sacred might and skill, how you are subject to my rule and power. In endless thraldom damned if I will, I can torment and keep you in this tower, or make you birds or trees on craggy hill, to bide the bitter blasts of storm and shower, or harden you to rocks on mountains old, or melt your flesh and bones to rivers cold. Yet may you well avoid mine iron wrath, if to my will your yielding hearts you bend. You must forsake your Christendom and faith, and 'gainst Godfredo false my crown defend. We all refused, for speedy death each prayeth, save false Rumbaldo, he became her friend. We in a dungeon deep were helpless cast, in misery and iron chained fast. Then, for alone they say falls no mishap, within short while Prince Tancred thither came, and was unware surprised in the trap. But there short while we stayed, the wily dame in other folds our mischiefs would upwrap. From Hydraort an 100 horsemen came, whose guide, a baron bold, to Egypt's king, should us disarmed and bound in fetters bring. Now on our way, the way to death we ride, but Providence divine thus for us wrought. Rinaldo, whose high virtue is his guide to great exploits, exceeding human thought, met us, and all at once our guard defied. And ere he left the fight to earth them brought, and in their harness armed us in the place, which late were ours before our late disgrace. I and all these hardy champion knew, we saw his valor, and his voice we heard. Then is the rumor of his death untrue, his life is safe, good fortune long it guard. 3 times the golden sun hath risen new, since us he left and rode to Antioch ward. But first his armour's broken, hacked, and cleft, unfit for service, there he doffed and left.